it's Kevin and welcome back to another video. Welcome back to the World Cup prediction, the 2026 World Cup prediction ASMR video that I have not done. And the World Cup starts tomorrow, so let's get this underway. This won't be really in-depth video because I'm gonna go watch the Knicks play game 4, and of course, New York, it's gonna turn into Gotham. I'm not really a big basketball fan, but I tried. This is like a once in a lifetime type opportunity to enjoy, so we'll see. So of course we're gonna start off in the beginning. Of course, Mexico tomorrow, they played the inaugural match of the tournament against South Africa. This is not gonna be a game by game type of thing. I say Mexico are gonna get first. I see that South Korea will get second, Czechia will get third, and then South Africa will be knocked out. A lot of the Koreans, they play in Europe, and a lot of them have World Cup and Asian Cup experience. Czechia, of course, the last year, was it Euro 2021? They qualified? I don't remember. But Mexico, they come in as the host. They cannot lose. Like tomorrow, they cannot lose against South Africa. The second host, Canada, Qatar, Switzerland, and Bosnia. Now, this is a tough group. I'm going to say Switzerland first. Now, this is the big thing. Of course, this is the current Asian Cup champions, Bosnia. This is tough because Qatar tied against, was it Bolivia, I think it was, or Panama a few days ago. I'm going to say Canada and then Bosnia. Why do I say that? It could honestly be completely false, but I feel like Bosnia, they have nothing to lose. Qatar, I feel like not enough other players are up to that caliber. They have solid players though, but yeah. Next, Brazil, Haiti, Morocco, and Scotland. Now this is a tough group. I'm just gonna say it's gonna be Brazil, Morocco, and Scotland. Yes, Haiti have a really good squad, but Scotland, last Euros, they got knocked out in the group stage. They have everything to prove, nothing to lose, and of course they have a cool song. Morocco, of course, World Cup semi-finalists, and Brazil under Carlo Ancelotti. It's gonna be a tough tournament for them as well. What do I say? That's good. That's it. This is probably the most even group because Scotland have a lot of quality players. Haiti, I have not seen them in tournament style that much, so I can't really say. Plus, they didn't really do much in the Gold Cup, but they did bring a lot of foreign nationals with dual citizenship to Haiti, but we'll see how that goes. Group D, the US, Australia, Paraguay, and Turkey, or Turkey. I'm going to honestly say I feel like the US can compete at the highest level. They really could go toe-to-toe with a lot of the big teams. I'm going to honestly say this is tough. This is really tough. I'm not going to look at stats. I'm trying to think of the teams. Paraguay have a lot of solid players, but honestly, I'm going to say Australia and Paraguay. I'm going to say Turkey gets knocked out. That's my bold move. It could honestly mess me up. I have to see how the tournament progresses too, but that's kind of me. Nothing crazy. Of course, next, Curacao, their debut in the tournament. Ivory Coast, Ecuador, and Germany. I'm going to go bold. I'm going to go Germany. I should not even bold. Ecuador. And of course, Ivory Coast as third. Ecuador, of course, you guys know I'm half Ecuadorian, so I've been following the team for years. And the last year, they've gone toe-to-toe with Argentina, and they won in Guayaquil, which is because the altitude as well helped them. They've gone toe-to-toe with Morocco, the Netherlands. I feel like I'm forgetting a team. Another big team. I forgot who it was, but they can go toe-to-toe. And Ivory Coast. No, I'm just gonna say that. Next, Group F, Japan, the Netherlands, Tunisia, and Sweden. The Netherlands should be top tier. I'm going to say that Sweden qualified for the last World Cup. They did. Japan did. No Mitoma this time. But I feel like Japan could still get the job done because they have the experience, and then Sweden on third. Group G: Belgium, Egypt, Iran, New Zealand. Belgium first, Egypt second, and then Iran third. I'm sorry, New Zealand. I don't see them advancing. They could probably put up a good fight. Not because of Tim Payne propaganda. It's so funny. I find the meme really funny. And he's played everywhere. Like, I see teams like from like the second division of like England randomly pull out a whole photo like, oh, he played against us back in like 20 something, like 2013 or something. Capo Verde or Cape Verde, Saudi Arabia, Spain, Uruguay, their debut. I'm gonna Capo Verde. I do not know much about them. I'll be so honest with them. So I'm gonna say Spain, Uruguay. The Uruguay have to get through, especially after they did really bad the last tournament. They gotta do this, and they had a really poor Copa America as well. This is their comeback, and then Saudi Arabia, because Saudi Arabia have the team to compete. France, Norway, Senegal, Iraq. Now this is tough because Senegal yesterday they just stole my parlay. So I'm gonna say France, Norway, Senegal, and then Iraq. I feel like Norway will grow through the tournament. I have no idea who they debut with, so don't quote me on anything, please. Argentina. Let me go to my camera. Sorry. Where's my? Because it's so blurry. I'm so sorry. It's so blurry. Argentina, Algeria, Austria, and Jordan. I say Argentina have to get through. Algeria, Austria. This is tough. This is really, really tough. I'm not gonna lie. Austria, Algeria, Jordan. Jordan lost. They got like I think they lost 4-1 a week ago. I think. I think Austria and then Algeria. That's like a tough move because it's just who's gonna get second, and of course Jordan's debut against the reigning world champions, which is kind of tough. This is an interesting group as well. Colombia, current Copa America finalists for 2024. Portugal, current UEFA Nations League winners. Uzbekistan, first ever tournament. DR Congo. I'm gonna go for Portugal because Colombia, I feel like they'll grow into the tournament. A lot of these teams, like, they grow into the tournament, especially since Colombia hasn't had the best run in the last year. Who's third? Honestly, I'm just gonna say through Uzbekistan. Why do I say that? They have the defender from City. They have Shermerdov, who played for Roma. That's the only two players I know. DR Congo, I don't remember any of the other players. I'm gonna be super honest with you. Wan Bissaka. That's tough. That's so tough. That's annoying. That's just tough. Because who's gonna get points off who? Who's the striker for DR Congo? I'm not gonna look at any information. This is just like me. I haven't even looked at half the squads, so this is just gonna be like from what I know. I want to say Uzbekistan and then DR Congo. Oh, do I have to put fourth? Oh, I have to put fourth for all of them. Oh, oops. Did not know that. Did not know that. Oh, I did have to do that. Okay. Next group: Croatia, England, Ghana, Panama, England, Croatia. Croatia, this is their last overall. They have nothing to lose. They have nothing to gain. Of course, World Cup runners-up and third place in the last two tournaments, respectively. Say Ghana. Panama, man, oh man, Panama. That's all I gotta say. Excellent. That's it. Is that it? Wait, what group did I miss? Oh, generate my bracket. Okay. So, We'll start from left to right. Mexico versus Sweden. I'm gonna honestly, this is probably gonna be where I lose. Sweden, they have a good team, they have good players, but Mexico, I know they need to advance. Canada, Morocco, Switzerland, Czechia. I say Switzerland, Switzerland, Brazil, just like they did in the 2022 World Cup. The USA or Senegal. I'm gonna say the USA because they beat them in thingy in the friendly like a few days ago. Japan or Ecuador. I'm gonna say Ecuador. If they can score, that's it. Germany, Iran, the Netherlands, Australia. I'm gonna say the Netherlands. There needs to be a surprise here. I'm trying to look for a surprise. Belgium, Algeria. I'm gonna say Norway beat Uruguay because they have more youth, and then Uruguay is they have no identity at the moment. They have nothing going for them. Like I think with Bielsa, everyone's tired of his philosophy, and then there isn't enough like youth, like quality youth coming out of Uruguay at the moment. That can compete at the highest level. There's quality players, but Spain against Uzbekistan, France or Egypt. I'm gonna say France, of course. Argentina, Ivory Coast. Of course, the Argentinians are gonna win. Colombia, Croatia. I'm gonna say Colombia, what the identity they have, they will pass. Portugal, Scotland, Portugal, and England will beat Austria. Damn. I'm gonna start on this side of the bracket actually. Portugal or England, 2006, was it quarterfinal, semifinal? I think it was quarterfinal. I can't remember. 2006 World Cup or 2004 Euros. 2004 Euros. I'm gonna say this is tough. Bro, I'm so sorry. I do not know why this kid is fucking hitting the door. This is what I get for making an ASMR video during the day. Portugal, England. I'm gonna say Portugal. England. I feel like they're gonna phase out Colombia, Argentina. That's a semifinal. That is a semifinal. That's a quarterfinal, bro. Oh no. Spain or France. I'm gonna say Spain. There's no way Spain doesn't win. Norway and Belgium. I think this is where being a veteran counts. Next on the other side of the bracket, Mexico, Morocco. I'm sorry, Mexico, unless you guys have a surprise. Morocco, Brazil, Switzerland, Brazil, Ecuador, USA. Ecuador's gonna win. I'm sorry. Germany or the Netherlands. Germany will win. Actually, yeah, no, I'm gonna keep but I'm trying to think of Germany's squad at the moment. Yeah, no, the Netherlands just lost. I guess I'll start on this side again. Ecuador or Germany. I feel like their defense could take them so far, but unless they grow into the tournament, I think Germany is gonna win. Sorry, Ecuador. I love Miñaños for real. Morocco, Brazil. I want to say Brazil. If they made it to this stage, they're gonna they will definitely be a force to be reckoned with. Spain or Belgium. Spain. I think the Spanish philosophy, and Argentina, Portugal. I say Argentina's gonna advance. Why? Resilience, and that's really corny for me, but it's like these last 8 teams are really tough. Brazil or Germany. I did not think either of these teams were gonna get this far. Spain is most likely gonna beat Argentina in the semifinal, which is completely fine. Brazil or Germany. I feel like I'm trying to think of the Germany team at the moment. I think this is tough. I'm really trying to think of both their teams. I think Germany will be a finalist. No, I think Brazil will be. Did I mess up the bracket? I feel like I did. Brazil or Germany. This is just like 2014. Germany? Hold on, I'm trying to think of the teams right now. Who's your striker? But they don't have a striker that has an identity. But who the hell does? No, I'm gonna say Germany, and then obviously Spain. Spain wins. Then I get third place. To awards and submit. Golden Boot. I'm gonna say Mbappe. Oh, I have to actually like type it out. It's gonna give me a prompt. Mbappe. Golden Ball. Plus for the tournament. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna go so bold. How do I spell his name? Vitinha.